Well, just to move this on forward, I'm joined now by Thomas Gorguissian, an Egyptian journalist and writer. He works for an Egyptian online daily, Dustour. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching events for the past few weeks with us here on Al Jazeera. You've been analysing them for us as well. The pictures you see there, many people gathered in Liberation Square, obviously there to remember the dead. But what are their demands now?
As we said, it's to remember and to remind. To remember those who died or injured or suffered from what happened in the last 3 weeks. In the same time, to remind the people who were there, the millions, that the revolution is on. I mean, which means that nothing is changed completely, or there are some changes, as we reported from Cairo, and saying that there is this higher council of military forces which is taking care of Egypt for transitional period till 6 months, and they just appointed a group of people, of lawyers and judges, to make some changes in the constitution. But yet the people are eager to know more about what's next. I mean, is it going to be presidential, parliamentary government or presidential government? In the same time, what type of participation will take place as a technocrat? And always, people are tossing their names of people who are in their 70s or late 60s. This is really reflection of what happened in January 25th? Of course, there is a lot of demands. The immediate demands, as a matter of fact, in the last few days, which is like, as we see, the council, the military council, or the transitional governing body, it's like issuing communiques or speaking through spokesperson. But are they really communicating with people or not? That's still, it's a big issue.
But they seem to be communicating the right bits of information as far as some observers see. For example, they're giving 10 days for this council of wise men to offer suggestions of how to change or amend the constitution. People will look to those 10 days, and if they go across those or above those 10 days, there may be criticism again on the streets.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole feeling, is like they believe in what's going on and they like it, and really, as you see, as Hoda was saying in her report, that people hugging it because it was the military protecting what happened in January 25th. But in the same time, there is some suspicion about what's next. Is it going to be, this is a transitional period to go back to 25th of January? But generally, it's good that somehow they are trying to explain, no, there is no back to that.
Plain devil's advocate, isn't it always perhaps a position that the new Supreme Military Council wants to take? Let's do it slowly, let's offer, this is what we'll do within a certain time period. Let's see if the public like this, and then we'll move again forward. Again, that might be seen as delaying tactics. So you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
Yes, you are. I agree with you. It's completely thing, because at the same time, what people are looking for, or looking around them and see still these corrupted people are there somehow, somewhere. They are not completely punished or arrested or their money is confiscated, but there is kind of wait and see from both sides, as a matter of fact. It's not just from this military council side, it's from the people's side, wait and see. But that's why this Friday and next Friday and all Fridays in the coming Fridays, as people organizers of the revolution said, they are going to make demonstration, as I told you, to make it clear what we want and what we want to make it fast.
And of course, what the Supreme Military Council want as well, in running alongside, parallel to what they're doing at the moment in terms of constitutional changes and amendments, is they want to see the country running back into a normal cycle of everyday life. They're finding that difficult, or that message difficult to get across to the masses. And especially the international community watching is going to say, well, is Egypt back on track? Is it getting back to normal? I'm not quite sure.
Nobody knows, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, talking about security and stability, with the police forces still, they are not clear what they are doing. And as a matter of fact, a few days ago, they were doing some strikes and demonstrations. In the same time, the bank system is not working yet. And all these things, of course, it's a big question. Yet people are trying to put the right mechanism through which they can achieve something. And of course, there are still many of these government bodies, still the old regime people are there. I don't know if they are helping or hurting the process of change.
But of course, we shall follow whether they are helping or hurting. Thomas Gorguissian, thanks for staying with us for the Al Jazeera Day, just to analyse what's going on. These are live pictures from Liberation Square. Many, many people, thousands in fact, by the scenes we can see here, gathering to remember those that died in the upheaval of the past few weeks, and of course to remind the Supreme Military Council that they are still looking for clean, clear decisions and a way forward for the Egyptian people and the country.